When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams.
Carlson set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Herbert has it knocked free. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
29-yard line.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert off of play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And the Ravens first down.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Running left, Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Ravens.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They run the jet sweep now for Tony.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 59.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Into the secondary, past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run with Taylor. And shedding a man at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Rams nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Open man right side is Tony. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 47-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Man open, it's Toney. He's got it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
That'll be caught. It's Toney.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Taylor. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, walk 54, walk 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54, right there.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll swing this out to Toney.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
That's complete to Toney.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's my boy.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run once more with Taylor. Runs over him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Ravens 28, Rams nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A loss of a yard brings up second.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
21 yards. That's good.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync, Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Herbert on first down now. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
10 more yards. Complete to Kadarius Toney.
On 2nd and inches. Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go. Do it.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Come on. You better. Go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check it out, Reed. Load it. Watch out. Ready, go.
Here's Taylor again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Ravens 42, Rams nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 26. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Check
throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On a jet sweep, here comes Tony. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's caught. Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Rams, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He completes it to Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Herbert back to the air. And they go back to Tony. It's complete this time. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Escaping the pressure, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop. Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo. Man, that's trash.
Wilson going up top. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
56, Rams 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Smith.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Rams.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. There he goes left side. Past the 20.
Nothing here.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rocky. Back down inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last